Guys, so today I'm reviewing the downfall of the Batman film series, and there's only one word I can tell, or I could say about this film, and that's garbage. The whole film itself, garbage. Of course, guys, I'm talking about Batman and Robin. Ugh, I don't even want to talk about this film. This is just, ugh. I can't. I just can't. But I have to. So anyway, Batman and Robin, released in 1997, directed again by Joel Schumacher due to the success of Batman Forever. But this film was just beyond ugh. So you have George Clooney as Batman, Chris O'Donnell again as Robin, Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, and Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl. And of course you have Pat Engel as Commissioner Gordon and Michael Gough as Alfred. And this will be the last time you'll see Michael Gough and Pat Engel as their characters. So Batman and Robin opens up with them suiting up, and just they show Joel Schumacher does the stupidest thing ever. He puts nipples on the bat suit. Who does that? Who does that? Just why? Why? Anyway, the scene opens up with them suiting up and then heading out to fight crime. And the first line that's delivered is, Robin says, "I want a car. Chicks dig the car. This is why Superman works alone." So the part when he says, "I want a car, chicks love the car," Batman said it in Batman Forever. Instead he said, "It's the car, right? Chicks dig the car." This is just the amount of dialogue that they put into this film is just terrible. Like when they leave, Alfred says, "Do try to bring this one back in one piece, sir." Batman does this, and Robin says, "Don't wait up, Al. I'll cancel the pizzas." What? What? And let me say that the Batmobile itself, it looks like a freaking Hot Wheels car. Just look at it. Come on. That's probably the worst Batmobile design I've ever seen in my life. I like the Tim Burton mobile. I put the Batman Forever mobile over that piece of trash. Anyway, to continue on, Mr. Freeze was the main problem of this film. Arnold Schwarzenegger's portrayal was just terrible. And here's the thing, Joel Schumacher said he will not do the film unless Arnold Schwarzenegger plays Mr. Freeze. And he plays it, but his performance was just beyond terrible. Every single thing he said was an ice pun. "The Iceman cometh. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Cool party. Alright everyone, chill. In this universe, there's only one absolute. Everything freezes." It was just awful. "Can you be cold, Batman? You have 11 minutes to throw the bird. What will you do? Go after the villain or save the boy? Your emotion makes you weak. That's why I win." What? Who says that? No. Who says? Ugh. Alright. Now, I forgot to mention the third villain of this film. That's right, we had three villains in this film. Bane. This marks Bane's first film portrayal in the film, and they made him so dim-witted, so stupid. He had the IQ of a peanut. Everything you just said was just say one word. Bomb. Stepping on it. Yes. Work. Company. Just terrible. And they ruined some of my favorite villains. Mr. Freeze has been my favorite villain since Batman the Animated Series. The way they portrayed Mr. Freeze in the animated series, it was so beautiful, so creative. They made him over emotional, but that's what made him so good. In this, they just made him a freaking knockoff of some idiot. My gosh. And Batgirl in this film, Barbara. Well, she's now called Barbara Gordon. She's called. What does she call herself? Barbara. Whatever. It's not. I think Barbara Kingsley or. Who cares about what her last name is? They made her go. They made her related to Alfred instead of having her being related to Commissioner Gordon. She's Alfred's niece. So apparently she dropped out of high school. She's just going out doing motorcycle races for money, knowing that, and Alfred is unaware to this. So she's been doing this to get money so she could find a way to get a good doctor for Alfred to get cured, because Alfred is dying apparently. He's diagnosed with McGregor syndrome, which is the same disease that Mr. Freeze's wife is diagnosed with, except her phase, she's in stage 2. Alfred is diagnosed with stage 1. Now, just Uma Thurman's portrayal of Poison Ivy, I'm gonna say I don't really like it. I didn't like it. I mean, she tried the coke. I know Poison Ivy is supposed to be a seductive person like Catwoman, but the seductive part came fine. But just the portrayal of her being a villain, no, just absolutely not. It did not work at all. And she was too much for the plants, and she always kept calling herself referencing herself to Mother Nature. Okay, you're a woman who controls plants. We get it. Just leave it at that. And another thing, Chris O'Donnell's Robin, he was just overly whiny, just constantly complaining. I mean, you'd never seen Bruce and Dick had this too much of an argument. I mean, in the comics they would have their ups and downs sometimes. This was just over the top, just too much. I would say probably the perfect thing I seen well in this film was when Mr. Freeze made an ice statue and turned it into a ballerina and just put it in a glove and just pretended it was his wife. That, of all parts, that was probably like my favorite part in the film, because it references from the animated series. That was just beyond terrible. Ugh. And if you want to know what my review for this, I mean, what I think of this film, or what rating I would give it probably nothing. I'll give it a 0 out of 5. Because that's how bad it was. I'm overreacting right now. Let me calm down. Anyway, folks, what did you think of Batman and Robin? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was bad? Do you think it was... Wait, what am I saying? The film was bad in general. Just leave it at that, okay? If you haven't seen my reviews of the past Batman films, I'll leave a link in the description below. Tune in tomorrow, where I switch from the Batman persona from being dark and brooding to the uplifting, high-praising Superman film series starring Christopher Reeve. And I know most people will be looking forward to that, especially my friend DC Geek 13. So until then, I'm Vengeance, I'm Darkness, I'm Batman. Stay golden.